welcome to the Spartans Legacy War against Clash Warriors, and today, oh boy, did we have some fun. So, I'm just going to start doing some replay. I'll start at the 12s. There's not many 12s, and then I'll go down to the 11s and 10s, and I'll probably do a lot of process videos. I got a really cool one on my hit as well, a little the Halo hit or the Frozen Go Ram, something I learned actually quite a bit about that attack. Anyways, the score was we were 1 for 6, 12v12, not good. They were 1 for 4. We had other good attempts at the 12v12, just couldn't get the base down. 11v11, we just outperformed a bit. 11 for 22, they were 8 for 24. At 10v10, they did a bit better. We've still been struggling on 10v10. I didn't help with failing once, no good. We were 24 for 52, and they were 26 for 52, so a little bit better. So yeah, all around a decent war for us. Certainly, 11s did well. You know, this is a little bit harder. There are different, 3 Inferno Towers now, the tornadoes, so things are getting a little bit tougher here on the upper levels, which is good. It's interesting, I think on the season, I could check right now, but I'm pretty sure on the season that 11v11 and 12v12 have a higher hit rate percentage than the 10v10. Let me see if the server's website's still working as I type here. I should have pulled this up before. Anyways, just doing a little queen walk. This was a beautiful walk. You notice that perfect wall break in, and then he's going to kill the hound with the queen. Surprised he didn't bring a minion there. I guess he didn't have the space. He needed the wall breakers. Yeah, a lot of times people put minions on the healers just to kind of speed up those pups, so the queen actually doesn't lock onto those little pups there all the time. He has 4 wall breakers. I don't think he's going to do anything with him. He got with his first set, he was able to get the break. I don't think he was intending that. He did have the rage, so he was going to break again on that corner with his other set. But either way, going to freeze up the EA. EA was packing those miners a bit too much. And pretty solid, smooth attack. I mean, not much to be sad about at all. I cannot find the Champions War League. Let me see. Come on, brother. I mean, War Match. Let me see. War Match. War Match. Give us some love, War Match. Yeah, very nice attack from Antoine. Antoine de French. The little Tata. Again, you should go watch Maxwell's recap. I bet Crunch is going to do a recap as well. This war was streamed 24/7, so every base has been burned. So I don't really care if I show fails or not fails or what have you. Let's go to the leagues here. I'm finally on the site. Let's go to the leagues. CWL invite, and let's start looking at the hit percentages, the stats. The stats on the season as I play the next episode. Let's go. That's a dip. No, I don't think so. We'll go with try hard. Let's see. 10v10, 3-star is 49%. That's it? Am I looking at this right? Oh, so it is higher than 11v11. 11v11 is 46%, and 12v12 is 41%. 10v10 is 49%. Not much higher. I thought someone said that we'll clean up. There's the fresh. Hold on. I think I might be looking at this wrong. Cleanup's 53. What's the total though? Total 3 stars is 49. Yeah, I think I am looking at it right. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, try hard coming in here with a beautiful. By the way, this is a beautiful opener. When we were watching this, we were a little confused as to why he broke here. It's a little surprising he didn't want to break in this compartment to get the queen. Much more risky, or maybe he forgot about it. I don't know. Either way, coming down to the wire. Sure, he does get the queen here, but a little bit Fortunate. Fortunate there. I mean, that was close. He could have broken right at 3. I mean, that that CWL is one of the craziest I've seen. I mean, that was like, she lasted forever. Beautiful, beautiful attack from Try Hard. Then he's just going to Lalo rest of the base. Of course, coming from 6, trying to get that EA down. He's going to freeze the Sweeper. Sweeper was causing too much trouble for his loons. He wanted to guarantee that freeze. Word ability. Beautifully done. Got lots of loons in the bag. He's got a good haste spell at the back end. He's got skeleton spell if he needs it. And that, my friends, is how you take down a Town Hall 11. So Try Hard showing us what an opener, right? What an opener. So Spartans Legacy doing well on the season. I'm a little, I don't know, it's interesting. All these clans getting kicked or removed and leaving. It's like, it's a little frustrating. It's a little frustrating. It's like, if this is always going to happen, clans will move out or be kicked out of the league. Like, why have a regular season? Why don't we just play the playoffs? You know, make it a double elimination playoffs, and that'll be the season. Right? I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Yeah, kind of weird. I don't know. What are your thoughts? It's interesting. I mean, you know, people. I don't know. I don't follow the drama in CWL as far as, you know, everything. But it's like, how can it just seems, I don't know. There's a lot of things to be worked on. I would say, and it's just a little frustrating when you know, you play again. I mean, there's no other competitive. I've never heard of a competitive sports, competitive esports, what have you, where teams just start dropping out or they get kicked out all the time. It's just like, what? It just, as far as producing morale and confidence in the league, it does none. So I don't get it. So why not? Yeah, why not? Why don't we just have a playoffs, double elimination playoffs, and that'll be the story of CWL. Oh, man. But they'll never do that. I mean, it would solve all the issues of clans dropping out, right? Because the season went last. People could... I don't know. And, yeah, there's not many invite. You know, compared to the other leagues, there are... invite is the lowest. Now, people say, well, it's the best, so it should be the lowest. I don't know. I mean, I think you could add more clans to invite. Of course, the problem comes is a lot of the clans can't face the breakdowns. We prefer high Town Hall 12s. In fact, I think everyone should. Town Hall 10s are the new Town Hall 9, and I think it's a big joke. I think there should be minimum 6 Town Hall 12s every single war. It makes it more interesting, in my opinion. Town Hall 10 is, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do after this season with the Town Hall 10. It's just it's a bit too easy. I need a little more challenge or something. You know, even if I had a bad hit rate this season, I would say it's just a bit too. It's not where it used to be. The reason I've stayed Town Hall 10 this whole time is because in the prior seasons, Town Hall 10 was extremely difficult. It was the most difficult of any of the town halls in Clash of Clans, which provided you had to spend some. You had to come up with really good plans. You had to plan it. You know, it took some skill to get those 3 stars, and that's what I liked. I really liked how hard it was. It was like hit rate was like 20% season 3, right? 20 to 30. Was it 20 to 30%? Can I look that up on CWL leagues? How far does it go back? I don't know. I'd have to probably CWL. Yeah, I'd have to come back for it. Let's show Elsa Jean. Oh yeah, Elsa Jean is a new Town Hall 11 with Spartans. He is Stu, I believe. He comes from Harmony, came from War Whales, if I remember right. If my memory serves me well. But yeah, that's why I stayed Town Hall 10. It was so difficult. It's beautiful. it is an extremely beautiful thing to see when you have to get those 3 stars. So it's a bit easy this season. Over a 50% hit rate, that's no good, bro. That's no good. I'm 8 for 10 on the season. 8 for 10 on the season, and even if I wasn't 8 for 10, even if I was just 50%, I would say it's too easy. I don't want to be 3-star and 50% of the time. I don't think anybody should be 3-star and 50% of the time. I think the sweet spot for competitive play, and this is the hard part because they can't differentiate, and they want the regular players to do it. I think in the 30 to 40% range is a good range. For competitive play, that means you're not guaranteed a 3-star half the time. I mean, and it's like you want to be able to make it a little bit harder. But I'm not saying balancing all that is easy. It's very hard when you have just most of the players are casual players, right? So yeah. Oh, this was a process hit. I could do one. Well, process before there were CWLs, there was hog attack maybe? I can't remember. I will show Hex's Hex will get his own video. He has an electric dragon hit, not even a clone one. Just oh, did he clone? I don't think he did clone. Actually he did clone. I can't remember. No, I think he did clone, but I don't know. We'll see that. Nice hit from Mr. Elsa Jane. It did come down to the wire. A little bit close here. We're going to speed up the rest of it because it does get a little bit slower. He does almost lose. I think he ends up losing all of his loons in that red bomb at the end. But Queen and the pups would have finished it off nonetheless. Nicely done, Elsa Jane. How long is this? 12 minutes in? 12 minutes in, we're going to do a lot of process videos. I'm just going to I'm going to use every base for videos because why not? Why not? Elsa Jean, Hex. We got Elsa Jean 6-pack. Now we're down to the, you know what? King Jesus, Richard, Elsa Jean. Let's show Yo-Yo. We haven't showed him a lot of times. We'll show him some beautiful love. By the way, yeah, Mudkey 37. Mudkey? Did y'all see him in the CWL, the Clan War League? He's a savage, bro. The broadcast, one of my favorite quotes probably ever in Clash. The broadcaster asked him, "So what are you gonna do to prepare for like 3-star the next day, or how to get ready?" He's like, "I believe I would take a nap." And Mudkey doesn't sound like that. How can I sound? I don't know how to sound German. My accents are terrible, but it was amazing. I can take a nap to prepare. Oh, that's so brilliant, man. It was savage. It was savage. You got to go watch it. It was. I think it was it was War 6, I believe, where you heard him. By the way, if you go back and look, you should. This bowler bounce on the wizard tower, clutch, bro. Very clutch for Mr. Yo-Yo. Another German out here. I mean, these Germans. Like we got the crazy German with Mudkey. We got the beautiful German with Richard. You know, I got to get something for Yo-Yo. You know, what are we gonna get for Yo-Yo? The Coco man. He does do loons all the time. Coco German, Kamikaze German. I don't know, because of the loons. Coco loons. I don't know. I got to come up with a better word than that. Beautifully done. He's got 2 haste spells in the bag. Beautifully executed. He's got a heal spell up top. Got lots of loons. Actually, he's got a lot of loons, boys. So many loons, we don't even know what to do. He's going to be swagging his... why am I yawning? I've said that a lot. Sometimes I make these videos early in the morning. That's why I'm yawning. See, y'all don't know when I make these videos, but these videos are in the morning. By the way, I have a new background. Notice, we did set up my basement here. Got a new couch is over there, and the TV behind. Watching some good movies lately. Who's here? Who likes John Wayne? Let's go down to some 10s. Yes. Ooh, my video would make a great process video. We'll do that later. We'll do a Shahab. Oh, he does the dragons. Oh, I want a separate video for that. Dragons are very rarely used. I want a separate video. Sorry, Shahab. We'll go with Half-Blood Prince. We got Maxwell. He's a YouTuber. You should go follow him. He's actually probably, I think he's the best. I don't know. I would say Maxwell and I would say we're the best Town Hall 10 people out there. Best YouTubers as far as hitters. I don't know. Max is extremely knowledgeable. I would say I would trust anything he says. Maxwell, yeah, if you want a guy for strategy at competitive clans, I've known him a while. He's extremely knowledgeable. He's very, very good, and he has a very good eye for the game. He's actually doing really well this season. I think we're tied now. I was up on him. I was 7 for 8 going into this war, and I think he was 8 for 10 or 5 for 7. Let me check Maxwell. Where is he? Yeah, unfortunately I lost. I don't think I'm even in the top 10 anymore. I could look though. Top 3 stars. I could still be there with 8 and 10. I don't know. It's not that good. It's not that good, honestly. There's a lot of there's some perfect people. It's 10v10. But Half-Blood Prince. Let's see if Maxwell made it. I'm still up there. Oh, this is old though. It's 7 for 8. Yeah. Either way, Max is doing amazing this season. He's 6-pack this war. Like, you should go watch him. I really wish Maxwell was or other competitive players would be able to broadcast those CWL finals. It makes a difference. You really need the elite players out there playing and broadcasting. He's a cool guy. He's really funny too. I like me some Max. Like me some Maxwell, baby. Nice hit. I won't show his 6-pack, but he did 6-pack this war. Nice. Good job, buddy. Smooth as butter. Let's go with Lex. Lex had a nice 6-pack wars. Oh, no, he did not. That was CH. CH had his... Oh, by the way, yes, CH. CH, I have to show his hit because he used a hog hit, and he never uses hogs. He was actually a base. It was a lower weight, and I was like, oh, that should be the Halo hit. I totally see that. So we'll work on I'll show that hit, and because he had a different entry point, and I was like, nah. I was like, maybe come in from this angle, and he liked it, so he went with it. You know, when you give suggestions, you don't always. I mean, the attacker is still the attacker, right? You know, it's. You know, sometimes people have gut feelings about it if they're going to do things like that. So, but anyway, nonetheless, he did a great job. And I'll show that hit after this one. But Lex coming in with a beautiful opener. Very smooth. Now, this Lalo is a bit tricky. Now, when I first saw this, like, what is he doing? Typically, you don't start at that side. But after realizing what he was doing with his plan, the goal was to get all of his loons into the core. So he was going to, like, create a pinch on the outsides. And then everything pushes up towards 12, right up the gut. Pretty clever indeed. He had a little unfortunate happenings with his loons by the Inferno. But in the end, not going to be the biggest deal. He had the dragon inside to take care of the queen. Plus, dragon's going to do some other good work if need be. Say he lost a lot of his loons. But beautiful attack. He really smoked it. Dragon down south. Minions up top. Loons up top. He's swagging a poison spell. He did have 2 troll Teslas. But not going to be a problem in the end. He had Dragon on 1. Nicely done from Mr. Lex. Very cool attack. Yeah, I'm not going to talk tons of strategy here, but let's... what was I going to go to see? Who was I going to watch? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. CH. Where the heck is CH? Stay woke, brother. Stay woke. Where is he? Aha! 44. Now, this is the one... Now, he was going to come at a different entry point, kind of like more at 1. I was like, nah, let's not do that. Let's go from 2 o'clock over here to 11 o'clock. Do a wider funnel. This will guarantee that your golems will go up towards 12. Look at this. Why did that wizard lock onto the mortar? That was very unlucky. So this golem went down to the south. I don't know why it did that. Like that, it should have gone to the elixir, but it didn't hurt him too bad in the end. But this was my entry. I saw this hit. This is the halo hit without the freeze, I guess. This is just a kill squad hit. But I was like, this is totally going to dominate. Now, if he had failed this, and you'll find out here in a second what I would do different, and you would do it too. Hopefully you would spot it. This ram just got annihilated. The Teslas really hurt it. Did not get through. I would have brought if this failed, I would have brought a max golem. And the reason why a max golem would have been good here, first of all, I mean, the Valkyries got some hits on the wall, okay. But the thing is, with the max golem, it would have, the queen would have lasted a bit longer, right? Some expos got locked onto the queen. So you would have gotten a little bit more value from a max golem if it had failed, right? But these low weights, it's harder to fail the low weights. These tier 1s, you can tell the defenses are just not up to snuff. But he was able to get this one down nicely. He had plenty of heal spells in the bag. But that would be the only one change, right? And imagine having that other golem go inside as well. It would have just been so much tanking inside. The queen would have been saved. She would have gotten huge value. With ability, she probably would have gotten at least... She would have gotten 2 expos at least. I think she would have gotten 3 expos. 3 expos down. So, nicely done for Mr. CH, using something other than the Bowler Witch. No, I'm kidding. It was cool to see it. He usually Bowler Witches bases. That's his MO, you know? Which is fine, you know? Everyone has their MO. You got to play the meta. But cool attack from Mr. CH. Let's see. Let's go with... You know, let's see. We got Marajan, Oreo. Let's show love to Oreo. What does he got here? Suilalo? Or a Ram Lavaloon, whatever. Same difference. I mean, the Rams uses it with the Sui. Here comes the Ram. He has a freeze for the single. Unfortunately, loses king. Oh, no. Okay. Well, he's about to lose the Ram. That's why you bring the freeze there. So without the freeze, I think the Ram's going to be able to break through one more time, right? Yeah. Without that freeze, Ram does not break in. Unfortunately. Actually, well, queen not going in is not... I mean, she didn't get any value, unfortunately, but... I think obviously it was a fresh hit because he wouldn't have put queen there if it wasn't. Queen, yeah, her value just, I mean, I guess help with funneling if need, but he didn't even need that, so. Swagging a queen pretty much. Did the queen get anything other than a cannon down? Any air troops? I don't think so. Tough stuff. Laloing from 1. Going to heal up over the Inferno section. He's got a Rage. Back-end loons. Nice. I really love these back-end loons. And he's got more back-end loons for 6 o'clock. Oh, I love that. Oh, my gosh. That was smooth. Did he put enough loons down there? No, not quite. But it wouldn't have mattered in the end. He had a lot of loons up. Beautiful hit. I loved his deployment of his loons. You noticed at 9 o'clock and then at 6 o'clock. He messed up at 6. Didn't put in that extra loon. Or misplaced the haste. Didn't catch those early loons enough. But beautiful hit nonetheless. Nicely job. Nice job. 24 minutes in. This video is crazy. Let's, who else can we show love to? Chilla, Arthas, Quangulang. I don't even know who that is. This is Arthas. That was... Oh, that's a dip. Wombachon? Oh, Dude and Kitten. Oh, wait. She... a hog hit. You know what? Nah, we'll show it. Why not? I was actually really surprised this 3-starred. Looking after watching the replay, I was like, how did this 3-star? It's kind of miraculous because she didn't get down a single expo. I was like, what? And there's a hound in the CC. It was like, what in the world? Very, very surprising, this 3-star to me. I'm glad it did, of course, but it's just, she didn't get a lot, right? I mean, usually you want to get some expos, and I don't think she got a single one. Yeah, I know she got the queen and all that. But yeah, it's just surprising. Just surprised me a bit. And I think queen with her, does she get a bomb tower down? I don't even know if she gets a bomb tower. Here goes ability. The baby dragon did get that archer tower. That definitely helped. If that archer tower was up, it would have been serious problems. Yeah, look at this. Queen didn't... Wow. It's just. I mean, there's a lot of base left. 3 expos, that's tough to get through. I mean, they really hurt the hogs, having those 3 expos. But just had enough heal spells to get the job done. Had those 4 heals. Nice attack in the end. It's just, you know, it's crazy. I typically, when I do these attacks, I try to get those expos because I know how deadly they can be for the hogs. But didn't lose many to spring traps. I'm surprised. I wonder where his springs were. Maybe all the springs were. Maybe they weren't expecting. They weren't expecting the hit from that angle. So maybe the springs were at 9 o'clock side, and not. They thought maybe the kill squad would come from maybe more 12, 11. So all the springs. Yeah, maybe because she didn't lose that many hogs to springs. If you go back and look, I didn't see many fly off. So. I think that's really helped. You know, spring trap placement is very huge. Typically, you put the springs away from the kill squad entry because if you have them on the kill squad entry, there's really no point. You know, because golems and king they don't go flying. If you know what I mean. We'll do Chilla. Who we got left? Kwon, Grizz, Fergoth. Lloyd. Let's go with Fergoth. No, he didn't 6-pack. Oh. Fine, I'll show. I hate Bowler Witch, but why not? Why not, boys? Show it anyway. What is he going to do here? Queen walking, Bowler Witch. Yeah, I could see that. Only has to worry about the Queen being inside the single just for a little bit. Not a big deal there. Queen comes down. Look, Queen value is going to be huge here. Going to get wizard towers, archer towers, all this whole flank. Very nicely done. Good jump spell. Nice attack, though. Well thought out as far as what he wanted to do with his spells. Oh my gosh, massacre. We'll speed that one up. Queen should get locked onto the hound. Yeah, but it won't matter. He's got bowlers up. Oh, well, he lost a lot at the end. Well, he had queen ability, which is pretty important. Didn't even have to pop it. Nicely done. Yeah, it was a good war all around. Let me just look. I guess that'll be the last one. Or Lloydos. Oh, that was a dip. Did he? King Jesus. MYG. Did I show MYG's hit? Can't even remember. Let's go DT. You know, let's end it on 11. Why not? Last hit of the day. Bowler Witch. No, we're not going to do last hit of the day on a Bowler Witch. Not going to do it. Not gonna happen. We'll have to go with Richard because I know he doesn't bull a witch. Watch him bull it. No, I'm kidding. I know he doesn't. So yeah, good war all around. Great job, Clash Warriors. Great job, Spartans Legacy, of course. I did okay. I was really wanting the 6-pack this war to keep the record, keep the streak alive. Unfortunately, I was not able to do so. My first hit, you need to watch that video because I learned something about my hit that really is gonna, it really made a difference. So I will certainly implement that going forward. So it's not a fail in my book, and all around. It's not a fail all around. At least I learned something pretty valuable. 1 for 2. I guess it's okay. Nicely job, German Richard. Then he's going to lie low. Just going to let this one play out. Of course, Richard's lie low is usually on point. Some people ask how do you decide how many loons to bring on the defenses? Typically, it's 3 or 4. Now, if you're going against an IT or an Expo, you will bring more. Some people like to bring 5. Some people like to bring 6. But typically, it's 3 or 4 on each defense, regular defense, right? So that's how you kind of figure that one out. This one was a bit close, but he does have a full dragon. So even if he wasn't able to get down all these defenses with his loons, which I think he does in the end snag it, yeah. The dragon would have been able to take down that archer tower, no problem. And he had 1 loon left, so pretty awesome. That dragon is used to kill the queen, by the way. That's why they put it there. And Richard finishes off the war with us. Our fearless leader. And that is it. War results, 132 to 131. The 6-packers in the war, we had Mr. Crunch. Oh, he dipped. Never mind. Hey, dipping's important, bro. Mr. Kiyamura with a 6-pack at the 11v11. We had Elsa Jean 6-packing. El Stu. And I think that was it for the 11v11s. The 10v10s, we had Rombichon 6-pack. We had Stay Woke 6-pack, way to go. We had Arthas 6-pack, I think because Richard, maybe, I don't know. And we had, where is it? Half-Blood Prince 6-pack. Unfortunately, yours truly did not 6-pack. Just 1 measly 3-star. Frustrating, but you must watch my process videos. I got a couple coming out for you. I'm going to do a dragon one, electric dragon one that I didn't show here, as well as some more info on the frozen go ram or the halo hit, whatever you call it. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Hopefully enjoying those attacks. And we had a really good war, continuing the streak alive. And we'll see you next time. Halo out.
This is Sparta!